Hey, the Idle Owl here. As you probably know, if you're watching this, I've just released my debut EP, and I thought, what more would people want than to watch me waffle on about it, sat next to a cleverly set out couple of guitars and a weird tree plaid thing. And I thought probably not a lot, so I thought, right, let's do that. So I'm gonna talk about the EP a little bit. It's always nice to hear a bit. Well, I personally like to hear people talk about what they've made, and I've got some. I've just written down some kind of questions that I normally have about people stuff. So hopefully that'll be interesting to some of you. And if it isn't, there's a stop button there. You can go do something else. You know, don't waste your time. Life's short. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and whittle this down. So I just did a take. It's bloody ages. So I'm gonna try and move one fast. The new EP is available on anything. It's on Spotify, Apple Music. It's on any streaming stuff. It's not going to be available physically. I've just decided I'm just releasing it digitally. It's cheaper. It doesn't really cost me anything. Whereas making it physical costs loads of money, and then you just end up with loads of CDs lying around. And I don't want that because it's a waste of materials. If you do want to, it's sort of existing up there in the digital, you know, in the cloud. If you want it in your very own cloud. Not something I am all that bothered about, but if you are, you can buy it on Google Play Music, but it's quite expensive because they force you to charge a certain amount of money. If you go to Bandcamp, so the idleowl.bandcamp.com, you can name your price. If you want to name £0, go for it. Download it. It's all yours. It's on your personal cloud in your computer somewhere. So yeah, you can listen to it whenever you want. If you want to do that, go for it. Go to Bandcamp. If you want to pay for it as well, go to Bandcamp and just put in the amount of money you want to pay, because I'll probably get more percentage than if you pay the Google Play price, where I might see like 30p or who knows. And then you'll be paying Google. Nobody wants that, or Amazon, or any of those big corporations. Just pay me. Pay me. Before I waffle on, sorry about that. I look like I'm looking down on you. It's a bit like a Stuart Lee thing, isn't it? Not deliberate. I've just got a really small tripod. I suppose I could put it on something, but I haven't, and there we go. So yeah, I'm going to get cracking. Questions I usually have. Why these 6 songs? I could go on endlessly about this, but I'm trying to trim it down. Well, basically, those close to you will know I'm writing loads of new stuff at the minute, playing lots of new songs. That a lot of these songs are quite old. I've decided to do these songs because the new songs I've done kind of fit a very specific theme, and I'm putting them into some sort of album, maybe a concept album, who knows. Whereas these are older songs, but I had this nagging feeling while I'm recording this new stuff that there's this whole phase of my kind of creativity and songwriting and that I haven't really documented or made or recorded, and I thought, I just got this nagging feeling that was a bit of a shame, so I thought, right, I'm going to go back and I'm going to record these songs. And that's basically what this is. So these are the kind of songs that I started performing as the Idle Owl when essentially I decided the stuff I was performing before that it was just a bit slow, and I wasn't enjoying it all that much performing it. I changed the person when I went travelling and came back, and I just wanted to do more energetic songs and wanted to be more of an energetic performer, so I wrote more energetic songs. Essentially, I wrote songs to be able to perform them at that point. So that's kind of the first 2 songs I know, and like Dylan said, fit that bill, and I wanted the rest of the songs on the EP to fit around that. So they kind of have a similar, even though they might have been written quite a few years later, have a similar kind of energetic, punky feel to them. And I wanted the whole thing to be quite punchy. And at the start, it was an album. It was about 9-10 songs. But I've cut 4 off just because they were the slower things. And I just wanted to release something that's really punchy, fast, energetic, and 20 minutes long. And so I did that. So that's why I've got these 6 songs. Next question, what are they about? I'm going to try and be as quick as I can about this because I could waffle. I waffle a lot. I don't want to waffle too much this time. Track 1, basically, like Dylan said, it's essentially about greed, specifically capitalist greed. Track 2 is about the fact, just because someone's higher up than you in the chain of bloody whatever that we have here, this sort of hierarchy situation, you don't need to listen to them. You know, everyone's just making it up as they go along. Don't forget that. Just because someone's higher up in the chain doesn't mean they have any more clue about life than you do. Track 3 is just about depression. It's about waking up, feeling depressed, and not being able to explain why. Track 4, Time, is about me specifically, it was about my job taking over all my time and stopping me doing the thing that I really love, which for me is the thing that brings me the most joy is writing songs and performing songs. And the job took that away from me. And luckily enough, I'm able to get a different job. I know it's not so easy for some people. I'm very privileged. But if you're able to, try and get something that, if you love your job, yeah, fine, spend all day doing it, that's great. But if your passion really lies somewhere else, then make sure you get time to carry out that passion, because it's an important part of your mental health, keeping you happy, and that's essentially what that song's about. I like that it's short too, because I didn't have all that much time to write it. Track 5, Not Coming Back Again. I don't really want to explain this one. It's kind of a patchwork of ideas. A pastiche! Is that a French word? Don't know. But I think it means a similar thing to patchwork. Could be wrong. Yeah, just a patchwork of ideas I got while kind of watching something, and it's a song I love to perform. And kind of fits in with the rest of these songs, I think, in terms of the energy it has and stuff like that. So that's why it's there. Don't really know what it's about. I can't really explain without sounding uber pretentious what it's about. So I'm not going to. Track 6, Into the Wild. I think this is really bloody obvious, like most of the songs on here, really, if you listen to them. It's just about kind of being... Specifically, I get fed up, like when I watch the news and stuff, it makes me really bad and angry, and I struggle, and that's why I can't watch it most of the time, so I'm just an ignorant twat. But I can't... It just makes me mad. I can't watch it and not get mad. I can't detach myself from it. And this is a song about just wanting to run away because everything's just so much rubbish going on. But there isn't. You know, if you look around, there's a lot of good stuff. If you just watch the news, yeah, everything looks rubbish. But there's a lot of good stuff going on out there. Don't forget about that. Into the Wild's about that. The bad stuff and running away from it. And that's it. So I just want to, before I go, I want to say massive thanks, which is pretty much all to do with the cover, which Tommy Marshall, good friend of mine, took the cover photo. Love it. It's brilliant. Big fan of it. He also edited the photo. He colour graded it. I don't know what that means, but it looks great. So cheers, Tommy. Massively appreciated. If Tommy's got a website or something, I'll ask him. I'll put a link down there so you can see some of his other stuff. I don't know whether he does. Dorothy Sanders, massive thanks for designing the cover. So the words you see on the cover, the design there, that was all Dorothy's. I gave her an idea which was a bit rubbish, and she came back with that, which was way better. Absolutely loved it, and I love it every time I look at it. The whole thing looks great. So massive thanks, Tommy and Dorothy. I'm so grateful that you helped me. It looks brilliant. It looks a million times better than what I would have come up with. And I also want to thank other people that came to take pictures that haven't made the cover for various reasons, but I'll end up using for definite later on in promo or whatever else, some other stuff, which are massive thanks, Paul Piper. I'll put a link down there to Paul Piper's music too. Good pal of mine, and his music's awesome, so you should check it out as well. I'm pretty sure most of it's free as well. You can go onto his Bandcamp and download away. It's all great. And Claire Hinks, massive thanks, Claire, for also coming around taking loads of pictures. You're all awesome. And before I go, I'm sure I'll have something else after this, but just want to thank friends and family, basically. Even if you've never seen one of my gigs, which most of my family haven't because they're Swiss and they've been in Switzerland, because that's where they live. And a lot of them won't understand this. But if you do, thanks. If you don't, danke vielmals, sind super. Einfach super. So big thanks to friends and family. Even if you've never seen a gig, if you support me in any way, I massively appreciate it. You know, you don't need to come see my gigs. My life is more than music, even though it is the main thing that I really love doing. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say. So thanks for watching me waffle for hopefully not too long this time. And I hope you enjoy the EP. You can find me on @theidleowl on Twitter, /theidleowl on Facebook, @theidleowl on Instagram. Follow me, like me, do whatever the hell you want. Don't do it if you don't want to. Just if you like the EP, or if you have any comments, even if it's negative, just send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. It would be wonderful. I'm not very good at saying bye, so I'm gonna do that now. Thanks for listening. It's been a pleasure. Cheers.